Rockies center fielder Charlie Blackmon has had a monster year. He's currently leading the league, entering today in RBIs with 47. That's from the leadoff spot. Blackmon already owns the record for RBIs for a leadoff hitter in a season. Last year, he had 82. He's on pace to smash his own record. Legit or not, as we welcome in Ray Crawford, Blackmon will lead the entire MLB in RBIs.
I'm going to say nah on that. I just think that that's a big mountain and challenge for him to lead all of Major League Baseball in RBI. I think that the thing that holds back the leadoff hitter is that number 9 spot in the batting order. You want the bottom half, the bottom third of the order obviously needs to get on base. Today's 6, 7, and 8 hitters for Colorado, those guys are above 300 in terms of on-base percentage. So those guys are getting on base. You've got to have guys on base to drive in. Eventually, though, over the course of a season, that 9-hole, that pitcher spot is just not going to produce. It's just not going to get guys on base. It's really probably not going to move guys over as well. I think over the long haul of the season, that is going to catch up with him in his pursuit of leading Major League Baseball in RBI.
Impressive that he's been able to do this as of right now in the leadoff spot, though. Like you mentioned, obviously the Rockies have a hot lineup. We know that, and they've proved that. But Charlie Blackmon really just delivering this year. He's the new mold of leadoff hitter, and he can actually hit, which is incredible. Is that good for the league to have a guy that can smash in the leadoff position?
It is. It is. And I think he's helping to kind of redefine, and we've seen this here in recent years, redefine what a good leadoff hitter is. You know, it used to be get on base any way you can. Take a walk, get a hit, lay down a bunt, get the first base steal, and let your 2, 3, 4, 5 hitters try to get you in, get the game started with a run. Rickey Henderson was probably the best leadoff hitter ever in baseball. The guy with the most leadoff home runs, stolen base king. I believe he's second all-time in walks. He was the ultimate leadoff hitter. And what Blackmon's been able to do, I think, is a lot like when you look at the NBA and basketball. There are guys that like to be in the starting 5. Then there's your 6th man, your first guy off the bench. Just doesn't feel comfortable hearing his name announced and the spotlight shown on him. I think with Blackmon, there are guys that have a mentality as a leadoff hitter. Don't mess with something that's not working. Or, I mean, that is working. Don't mess with it. And it's working with him in the leadoff role. It would be tempting to move him down where he can get 110, 120, potentially even more RBIs. But that's where he feels comfortable. That's his niche right there. He likes leading off that game, kicking, messing up the chalk line in the batter's box, being the first guy to see the first pitch. It's kind of a mentality that those leadoff hitters have. He has that, and to kind of move him around, I think, would mess up his mojo.